got everything settled with this design. And so it's settled. So what I did was I took the paper, the blue paper, and I used my Xyron sticker maker and I glued it on the back of this piece here. In the process of doing that, I did the folds like I'm supposed to get the, to get the design and everything. But now I understand why they tell you don't put this on thick paper. Because I can't get it to fold in correctly the way it's supposed to, because it's so thick that it don't want to bend to the wheel that it needs to. Because the paper is so thick. Like, look at it. It's so thick. It looks horrible. That's why they tell you not to do that, to use thinner paper. Because literally, I am trying my best to get this to fold in and go in, and it just is, it's horrible looking. It's horrible looking. See that? It's in the shape that it's supposed to be in, but it's horrible looking. So, and it's inside out because I couldn't get it to turn in right to do. It won't work. It won't do right. Okay, so we're gonna just start over. And so I'm going to modify this design, or make this design myself. And so in order for you to make it, you turn it like this, then you turn it like this, then you do that, and then you go the opposite direction. So you're basically folding in one direction, then the other direction, and then you'll get your mini explosion. Then when you're like this, I believe all you do is fold this over like that to get those little tips. You fold it over, and all I'm doing is meeting the evening up this on that line, that line, and that is going to get that extra fold in there. And then I'll do the same thing with this way. I'll just take this and wait, did I do that right? Yeah. Then I go this way and I'll do the same thing. I'll take this and I'll just fold it over. And it may not be as even, but this is how you do it. You fold it over, because I could use a ruler and stuff. And I fold it over, and now I have that same design that they have. And so all I have to do is take this and bend it in, bend these in to make these corners. See, all of this works together to make that bottom part, and then to make the top part, you do the same thing. Bend these down, and it's not right. Okay, so how was I? Oh, because I didn't, that's why. This goes inward, not outward. So this goes in. And so then you bring it all together and it lays flat. And that was a lot to go through to get this, but that's how you do it. You do it the same exact way and it pops out. It's supposed to pop out. You see the stuff that goes on in real life? This is real life, people. This is real life. And so now that I have my pop out, as it were, this is not right. Let's see what this looks like with the real pop out. Where? Do I have any more? I should have some more. Oh, there they are. They fell on the floor. Let's judge the one that I made against the one, because I might have to go back to just using the white one in the kit. Oh, my squares are off. That's why. My squares should have been squared here. Okay, so that's a bust. Okay, let's not play with this anymore. Let's just use what they gave us. How you doing? Is this Dr. Eve on Facebook? My Facebook comments came through, but my YouTube comments don't come through. I gotta call those people and be like, look, my comments don't show through on YouTube. And so I did it. Okay, gotta do it this way. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to do this what is this thing called? The exploding card. It's causing me a headache. But I'm gonna do it until I get it right. Because I think I got one more left to do. Two more. No. Okay. So there we go. There is, okay, so now I got all of our lines bent in. And so in order to close it, you bring up your sides and bring in your little sides here and up. That's how you close it. You bring in your sides and close it. And that's how you close it. Much easier than what I tried to make. Thank you. It's not showing on YouTube, really? Yeah, it's showing. I don't know. I got it pulled up on my phone, but that might be because it's me. I don't know. But at least I got it. It's right now. And so this is what it's supposed to look like. And so what I'm going to do, as opposed to trying to stamp and die cut, I'm going to stamp directly onto this little thingy here. And I'm going to use some quick dry so then I don't smudge it, because my MO would be to smudge it. Even though I'm going to use my Copic markers to color it, I'm still going to use, where's my stamp block? Oh, here it is. Excuse my reach. I'm going to use my quick dry so it can quickly dry. It's so funny. Today has been a hilarious day, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to put this one right here. And this one right here. Okay. And then they have the bees and the little bitty, whatever this thingy is here, swirly, cute, curly swirl right here. It's so much tinier. And so we're going to put this pointing that way. And did you see what I just did? That nice little back line. We're going to point this one this way. And even though I cleaned off the stamp, I still got this little swirly back line. This is real life. I'm glad these little cards are not going to anybody. They're my little sample-ish stuff. And we'll put our little bee right there. You know, one thing I noticed, these stamps are acrylic, and so they smush. Smush, is that a word? Smush. They don't stand up strong like polymer, or the good stamps do. They smush down. And really, today is the day. I love today. I love it. Okay, so touch my light switch. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of my Copic markers and I'm going to color in my little thingies, my little honeycombs. So the first thing I do, I always check my colors to see that they're the ones I want to use. Yep. And then I'm using quick dry ink, even though quick dry smudges, but I'm trying not to touch it as much so it don't pull apart. It don't pull off. If that makes sense. If it don't smudge up. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in with this with some circling marks to blend this all in to get our honeycomb some two-tone color. Hi Kelly, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Whenever you join in from Facebook, you have to put your name because I don't know it. They don't give us names from Facebook, but thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Kylo, are you here? You're my constant. Are you on this too? Okay, so see, there go our honeycomb. It's cute because honeycomb can be the different colors of yellow. And so this time I'm going to do it the opposite way. I'm going to color it first and then I'm going to put the highlight color on there and I want to see what difference it's going to make. Okay, so I'm putting the regular color on and then I'm doing the highlight portion. And let's see if it's going to make a difference on the final look. Because I know some people color dark to light and some people color light to dark. I color however I pick up the marker, so that's generally what it is. I did end up buying those tri-blends, but I think they're on back order or something. So I did get the tri-blends because I'm a glutton for punishment. That's about all. Oh, she's at the doctor. How is she doing today? How was your brother? Yes, Dr. E. Dr. E is on here too. We're both Dr. E's. Ain't that funny? Okay, so what the first thing I notice is I don't like doing the color with um the dark the light first because I have to go back in and add the light in it. So I notice I don't like it. Um I notice I don't like doing that. So I'm coloring in our little bees here with our little coloring with our Copic marker. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one over here. And then I'm going to use my little technique that I did yesterday. And I'm going to halo around my honeycomb. Who did this? Craig did this on Crafter's Companion. And what it does, it highlights the design and helps it to stand out. He used a gray and I'm using like a pale purple. Because I found that this pale purple color really works. It really gives it a really nice shadow effect. Can you see it? Yeah, there it goes. See, it gives it a nice shadow effect. And so I'm doing that. And so I'll be testing out different colors to see what they look like, the shadow effect. See? To get us some shadow around our honeycombs. And this is pretty straightforward. All it has is a sentiment in the inside, but I don't want to put a sentiment in the inside right there. What I really want to do is I really want to put these butterflies in there because they're too cute to go away, to go to waste. So in lieu of a sentiment, I'm going to put 2 butterflies. one right there. And I'm put the other one right here. Okay, and they wings are kind of ability to be lifted like that. Okay, so then we take this end, and this end, lay it flat like that, this end and this down like this, and I have to grab a card base. And so here is my card base right here. And we're going to just glue this or tape it right inside of here. This one I'm doing just white like I had the other one. I'm just doing white, unlike the other one, because the other one I put pattern paper in. And so this one, so you put that in there, and then you just lay it down right on top of it. And then you do the same thing for the other side. Just like that. And voila. So then that makes this the top. When you open it up, it opens up like that. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, he's still coming out good. I'm glad. He'll be hopefully out of the woods soon. And so that is our card base. So I'm going to put some pattern paper on the front because we don't want it to look dull or sad, or we don't want our design not to have a design on the front. And so I'm going to use this pattern paper. And what is this card base? It's a 4.5 by 4.5. So I'm going to cut this to 4.25 by 4.25, because we don't want the face of our design to look funky. I did just purchase, what do you call those things? Those Christmas design words. But I do have the everyday words. And so if I decide to do something with this, I will add one of those full design sentiments on the front, on top of this pattern paper. But we still wanted to have the pattern paper on the front of it so that it can have some color. And so I chose this flower design because I put those butterflies on there, plus the honeycombs are there. These two marks right here, I can get these off. I have the craft eraser. And so with the craft eraser, you can erase ink directly off paper. And so that's what I'll do for these two marks. But there we are with our next exploding card, like that. Very cute. Very, very cute. So now we have, what, 3 more to go? Okay, let's see. And 2 more to go. We have 2 more exploding cards to go. And 4 more total. So tomorrow I will prep this because this is also not that big of a deal. I may do both of these at the same time on Friday, because tomorrow I have my Detroit event that I go to every week. Tomorrow is Thursday. Wait, is today Tuesday? Wait, no, this will be tomorrow because today is Tuesday. I'm a day off. I'll be doing this one tomorrow. I probably will do both of these only because I can't do one on Thursday because I'll be at that event. So I'll do both of these tomorrow, and that'll conclude me fooling around with these explosion things. And we still get a few more. So I messed up one, taping down that blue. But I still have plenty more, so you can do more cards with it. So I'll do these 2 together tomorrow, so that we can get these explosions out the way. And then I'll come back during the weekend and do these 2. So That what's today's date? The 12th. So we will do these on August 13th. Okay? On August 13th. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I totally appreciate it. Yes, I do. I think those are very good. Totally. Because like I do have the big ones. I mean the big pack that she sent out. I have a duplicate set of those big ones too. Of these everyday sentiments. And so it kind of whatever you really want to say, it's really saying it. They are very worth it because you can create a card and sit it down and then pull out a sentiment when you need it. So you make your card very generic and then you have something to put on the inside or outside. So I really think they are worth the money because there's some are really big and some are really small. So it goes on any card base. And like this can be inside of like the inside of the card and this can be on the outside of the card. So it's really worth the money. And this first grouping have a lot. Like this is all of that first set. And it's still more auto ships coming. This is all of that first set. So for her to add Christmas on there is really nice. That's the only reason why I bought them because they're well worth it. Like literally, I need another binder to hold these all in because it's just so many of those. Yeah, I think that it's going to be. Matter of fact, I think the binder that she has. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy another binder because the one that she have from HSN carry 8 of them or 7 of them, and if you go on creating Crafters Companion today, they're only giving you 6 of them, and so the HSN is the better deal, and you get a binder. If you go on the Crafters Companions website, you have to buy the binder separately. So it's a better deal to get them from the HSN if you can get them. They never bring them back though. They haven't had these again, and so I got the full set twice by accident. But they're really worth it. I would tell you if you're on the fence, go ahead and get them because they're worth the money. And once you get them, you'll actually see that. You'll see that they're worth the money because you'll be able to use them on so much stuff. On so much stuff. You'll find yourself using them more than from individual stamp sets is what I found. I'll go and grab for them quickly because I'll get well soon. I don't have to go look in other stamp sets. Yeah. So, okay then. Thank you for joining me today on this quick uh exploding card with me and all my mishaps. I told you in my videos you get it all. The good, bad, and the ugly. you get it all. So tomorrow I will be making the other 2 explosion cards for you. So you can see how I put these together. Look like both of these are on A2 card basis, and so that's what I'll put them on. I'll put them on A2 card basis tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. E. It's always fun to be on video with everybody. All right, Kellyanne, call me when this is over. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.